9.5s for some titties run past you. If she a 9.5, I'd be like, damn, ooh, damn, ooh, damn, ooh, damn, ooh.
The world's on my back, but I ain't gon' crack. You won't see me slack, yeah, ain't fucking with me.
You ain't fucking with it, yo. Smash City, yeah, we going in.
You won't see my...
Yo, I got the soul of a veteran. Anti-medicine, the flow is sicker than it's ever been. It's evident I kill shit, nigga, hear the evidence. Better tell them this, that shit that make them question niggas' relevance. The doc smack me up.
Yeah, kinda sounds like ringtone rap, but somebody gotta answer when I'm standing. I should've just died in a dive bar. Instead I'm right here where these runaway brides are. My friends got records and future ex-wives. These broads got boyfriends and they sex drives.
I ain't never gonna fall. Got my back against the wall, back against the wall. I keep on grinding. I keep on grinding. I keep on grinding.
Fucking Grizzle Mania, man. Go ahead.
Bars be serious, you can't fuck with me, dog. Watch and observe.
Bitch, welcome to Florida. This is Grizzle Mania.
Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Where you at?
Because if all the coast want to go to war with the line, you're now considered on the Florida side, and Florida's mine. Hey yo, what up world? GrindTimeNow.com. We in the South Miami. Make some fucking noise, yo. Make sure you go to SmashCityGauntlet.com. Download that brand new EP. It's free. Check that shit out. Got the big homie J Biz right here. Alright. Grizzle Mania 2. Hey, the big homie Awkwards. I'm sure you got words for somebody.
Op Weezy, put him in a box and say easy. Make some noise one more time.
My big brother right here, down on the Fresh Coast.
Uno High Times. Had to bring out two of our heaviest hitters straight from Los Angeles, California, all the way to MIA to get it in. Are y'all excited to see this shit or what? From the 310 to the 305. 323. Yeah, where is it?
About to get to a crazy battle on our right.
We got make some noise for my boy No Can Do.
Sorta like a military occupation. Michael Franti, I spearhead this operation.
Shout out to Karma Loop Codes, 95 Eyewear, Legendary Clothing. You already know. Yeah.
And on my left-hand side, the descendant of fucking Satan himself, manifested in the flesh, pure evil. Give it up.
In the wall, got my back against the wall, back against the wall, back against the wall. I ain't never.
Shouts out to Champion City League. Let's get it.
Everybody take a step back if you're in the ring. Yeah, it's on you for the coin toss.
Call it in the air.
Yeah.
See if I can catch it.
Hey, yo, respect these MCs, yo.
It's heads. It's tails.
It's actually heads.
I know, it's heads.
Oh,
Okay.
you go first.
You're all right. Don't kill us.
Hey, yo. Like, we can't start unless y'all give these guys some respect, y'all. Like, for real. It's ridiculous. You paid for it and you're ruining yourselves.
Hey, hold it down, guys, please.
All right, when we start. All right, shit. You need to realize that real life is just like high school. You're still an underachiever, and nobody likes you. You're a target, acting like you've been a violent creature. Nigga, you've been shitted on since Rev Run and DMC was singing My Adidas. I hang with city kids that stay fly till they die like Aaliyah. You run with a whole crew full of bitch-ass niggas. A bunch of Medeas. You try to act sick, like your Grind Time's Hannibal Lecter. But on the inside, you're softer than a handful of feathers. To beat you, I don't have to be tactical ever. I'll be practical. Pressure. You're so much of a bitch that if you ran away from home, you come home pregnant at the animal shelter. I remember when you were in nursing school and you dropped out because you couldn't handle the pressure. Or maybe your medication from the manic depression made it hard for you to understand all the lectures. I know a bitch in the valley that says you like 2 fingers up the asshole and a paddle for pleasure. While you wear thigh-high leg warmers and sing, you drive me crazy in that fine young cannibal texture. We're in Florida, so maybe you should get your flow tighter. With all your hibbity-bibbity-ribbity staccato syncopations, you could be a ghostwriter for Flow Rider. learn to control your voice and get the grooves in your verse. You already read in apple bottom jeans. Now it's time to buy the boots with the fur.
Real talk, no matter what you do, my flow's liver. You said I'm the Ghost Rider for Flow Rider, but you so white, bro, you sound like the Ghost Rider for Fort Minor. I met you back in 2001, and back then we was young. We never thought the scene would become this. Shit, we used to battle for fun, and no matter what route we took, and no what matter either one of us ever seemed to do, at the end, somehow it always ends up being me and you. So fuck you for all the times I got jerked when I aethered you. You little fucking faggot, bitch. Listen, I'm an Al-Qaeda activist / Middle Eastern data analyst. I'm in my cave blasting shit. They try to send Dizaster to Florida for anger management, and I raped a Spanish bitch. James, whoever gave you your fashion tips was on 800 acid hits. Motherfucker, you ain't making no classic hits, and if you are, then I'll take your master mix and beat you in the face with it till I crack the disc. Drink a gallon of camel piss. In Los Angeles, he told Dirt he had the style immaculate, bull rat and passwords bit. When I first heard it, I reacted quick, but come to realize he sold me a bag of shit. Motherfucker, you haven't been active since the battle rapping scene was ran by Brits. And even back then in 07, when this faggot quick, them leftover bars you had for the jump off establishment are probably the same ones you debuted on Grind Time and battled Madness with. That's how whack this kid really actually is. In LA, you ain't shit without the dick riders that stick to your side. Who constantly convince you that your shit is fly to cover up the fact you're a struggling artist that's barely even getting by. Yeah, I know you're dying. Shut the fuck up. I know you're dying. Shut the fuck up. I know you're dying. Your diet consists of sniffing lines. And the reason I know this is because I have a mutual friend that's done it with you at least like 50 times. I know you're freaking kind. I know you're freaking kind. Shut up! Shut the fuck up! I know you're freaking kind. You're the type to ditch the tri-tip and skip the chicken thighs. You look like all you had for dinner time was a little bit of fries. You're the only dude that goes to Wendy's and orders mini-size. Every picture that you're in is minimized. You've been a skinny guy since Biggie died. And this is why, hey listen, and this is why I never with the cheeky-eyed. Hey yo, flashback to him and Lyric Flip doing the slip and slide inside of Intuition's ride. Yo, the first time you ever seen Intuition's chest hair, you were thinking, damn, I should probably build a nest there. Hold on. Name a department in the world and no can is willing to rock a set there, unless they're selling menswear. Make some noise, yo.
All right, let's go. Composure.
Go, keep it down.
Shut up, mister. This was a verse that I was gonna save for later. I grew up with you. You went from backpacker to juggalo to raver to angry gangster. Wait, they're laughing, but you can switch your style, but on the inside you can't change your flavor. Even back in 2003, after you spit your punchlines, you looked all intense and start breathing hard like you just threw a fucking Kamehameha. Look, I bet you when you're battling, you're imagining you're in a first-person shooter. That's why. Look, I can see you fucking in a John Woo style movie doing a no-handed cartwheel, rolling into a shoulder spin and advancing into a backflip, hopping behind the fucking trash can in the cabinet, picking up both ratchets, reloading the mags and hopping out the back of them like, die you faggoty faggot! So about that coke shit, For me to be the dude as delusional as you, I have to imagine that I'm in a Japanese animated movie. So I'm not no can-do. I'm actually a cyborg made from reconstructed analog recording equipment and an old beat-up hoopty. Nigga, I'm not no can-do. I'm a 20-ton terror on top of Tokyo Towers with 2 titanium tentacles. Nigga, one of them's reached halfway to Harajuku, asphyxiating your bitch, slap her in the face, while the other one's going up her ass while she gaps it doesn't fit, turning into a half a dozen dicks. Look. What? Real talk? No more joke lines. You spit a bunch of written shit that was about 400 bars in a week. You're doing the coke lines. As far as me, I agreed to this battle drunk in Detroit with no time. Nigga, you were sweeter than the tea in the South. And I know you wrote something about Detroit because you're used to keeping the D in your mouth. It's all freestyle. Remember, you were in Crack City. Do you still hang out with Avian Daylight still? You remember that time fucking with me, you almost got Daylight killed? Oh yeah. This motherfucker, it was over on the west side, a bunch of bullshit. This nigga Daylight said he was gonna shoot me. You hand him the gun, but at home you left the bullets. No, this is a true story. Your whole life you've been a suburban wigger watching the internet living too corny. And there's nothing that you can do for me. I take this shit easy. I got my own hype man. If this wasn't a cappella, I use your nose as my mic stand. That was freestyle. That was good. Damn it, I'm over.
If it was freestyle, you wouldn't have to tell him. But anyways, he said that was a fucking freestyle. That was no motherfucking freestyle. That was a waste of my motherfucking time. So if you think about it, you technically owe me now. I said, how about start? Hey, by the way, that's a neat watch. What is that, a G-Shock? Anyways, how about start by telling your fans why you look like an African-American rabbi? Motherfucker, I feel like I'm battling with Solcon's black side. Shut the fuck up.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, you do look like Solcon's black side, faggot. If Fresco ever met God before he was born and had a chance to be a black guy, he'd request to look like that guy. Yeah, you better clap. You know the type that seems like they're half white and freestyles because they can't write? Let's go. Yep, that guy. Motherfucker, you like surfing, swimming, biking, and hiking, and you hand glide? Congratulations, faggot. You're almost as black as Franchise. Franchise. Yo, no, it's not the Franchise. Hey, yo, he keeps his pants tight like Kid Twist when it's dance night. Motherfucking James, you're so damn white. I bet in your past life, you lived in a half pipe. Wait a minute, that's not a white kid. You are darker than gingivitis. You are darker than a flock of Somalian pirates. You are darker than Marcus Garvey's iris. You are as dark as Marlon Wayans, but only because you're also a white chick. Motherfucker! Yeah, it was. Motherfucker, you're darker than Arsenal when the cops hit the light switch. Motherfucker, you're so dark you remind me of the nightstick they almost took Rodney's life with. Yo, I know this is cliche to say, but y'all still gonna like this when I reach into your soul and pull out a white bitch! consider you a joke, wow. I know the real reason you moved out to the O-Town because you stopped getting respect in your own hometown. Now that he's in 305, I bet Florida's a boys now, but when he's in New York, he's also known as Troy Brown. Fuck these glasses. Fuck these glasses. I said spit lead and I never miss. Double gauge barrel Beretta, make your belly twist like Method Man on some belly shit. This dickhead should have been dead ever since the second diss. I'm in this chick's bed, getting big head like a jellyfish. The semi spits and leaves you with a skinhead like supremacist. Whatever, bitch. We both from LA, but not to go and disrespect the shit. But Project Blow Buzz been dead like Sega Genesis. I do have some shit about Red Bull. Yeah, I know the Bay is your home. And you know they gave you the throne cause you're homeboys with motherfucking AC alone. Yeah, go ahead, predict the bar. That shows and confirms the fact that even you know how much of a bitch you are. I want to show y'all why freestyling you should do it. I mean, come on, it really isn't hard. I'll fucking slice your wrist with a ninja star. You look like a freaking Snicker bar. They caught this motherfucker in a San Francisco bar with his hand dipped in the tipping jar. You're so skinny when you get injured in a car, you walk out looking like you got injured in a spar. Whatever, I'll fucking
Yeah, it's 3.
Go, Troy Brown!
This whole battle, you had nothing but grind time references. Because without grind time, you would never exist. So, Project Blowed, I've been touring since I was 19. And since then, you were at home practicing on your battle rhyme schemes. Low in theory, going to Japan, France, and maybe even London. What the fuck have you done then? Look, I was sent here by the Save a Kid Foundation. By a Canadian Vietnamese teenage dying cancer patient. He told me to tell you you're a bitch to your face. He's a bitch, Timmy. All right. Look, you're only a disaster to your parents and race relations. The last time you went to get Chinese food, you opened a fortune cookie and it said, "Watch out, you about to be raped by 80 Asians." Bam! Next thing you know, you woke up in Bukkake Palooza. Jizz all over your bushy brow. Dumbfounded on the sideline screaming, "I tried to stop him!" Jen's whispering in your ear like, "Who's the pussy now?" Overly theatrical and yell and act like you're really doing something. But when you do that, I just see the stereotype of an overbearing American Jewish woman. It's just like nothing but changing your voice, hand gestures, the annoying rap persona. It's nothing but the girl from Frasier, Fran Drescher, and George Costanza's mama. Look, I know some Asian kids in Koreatown that told me to tell you that get prepared for a chin check. Because they've been rating to slap a Jap since World War II, and you're nothing but a Jewish American princess. Yeah. Wait. And I'm not done. Your whole battle's about my career. But you don't even got one. You said I sniff coke with your homies. You have imaginary friends. I don't do that. Real talk, you want to be me. I'm a smart guy from a neighborhood riddled with drugs and gang violence. And you can act like you don't want to be like it, but that's the reason right now you're silent. You're thinking a rebuttal, seeming a little befuddled. But after this, I'll punch you in your stomach until I make a little mud puddle. Ooh, that's the girl your face makes every time I stick my dick in her. I'm like a constellation and she's the Big Dipper. can't even do it right. Talking about I get mini size, I get super size. In this country, you're a terrorist. You don't have truth and rights. You can lose your life like it's suicide. I'll beat you black, then brown, then blue and white, and then open the phone book and find some other shit to do tonight. Nigga, you live with your parents and make money by walking your mother's poodle. And by phone book, I meant I'll go on Google. It's over. Oh yeah?
Make some noise, y'all! Make some fucking
Yo, I am sick of people talking about my parents. You bring my parents, I'ma start decking you. I'd rather live with my parents and not have to pay when the rent is due than live with 3 of my children that I never have time to pay attention to. You live in Oakland? I'll pull up to your spot bumping Dr. Dre. Lean out with that window, let the Glock pop away and leave your body on the dock of the bay. But I'm not a singer like Marvin Gaye or Lotta Zay. There's some shit that I gotta say. Like fuck you and your favorite holiday. I'll send your daughter's body to you in a casket with half her neck gone away like John Bonet. And on the box it'll say Happy Father's Day. I'll let the chopper spray, and you'll be like Run DMC. Why do I walk this way? He brings up personals against me. I didn't want to bring personals. But that's what I have to do if I have to defeat you. I mean, I have to actually beat you. Your persona is see-through. Battle rapping can't feed you. You did this battle for free too? Take your faggot ass home, Nocando. Your family needs you. This motherfucker's my fan. And when I battled Thesaurus, you were on the phone listening to it. And when you heard I was beating him, I bet your soul collapsed. Because growing up, me and you had the same goal for that, but you salty, I just did it before your ass. You modeled your style after Pete, your formations, your whole attacks. You told me when you'd feel down about losing your battles, you'd uplift your soul by listening to Thesaurus rap. And I know we're homies, Peter, but come on, dog. How fucking corny's that? You entered WRC, got smoked in that. Blamed your boy Rhetoric and said he holds you back. Then you had a chance to rematch him with Scribble for a shitload of cash, and he simultaneously owned your ass. See, what I'm getting at is WRC's is over, Scribble is over, a rematch, there's no more hope for that. So at the motto at the end of the story's that you'll never ever get a chance to get Thesaurus back. All I fucking know is that!
Make some noise!
Oh, what do you mean make some noise? Make some noise, I'll pick your face up and break your voice! This little fucking faggot is about to get hurt! I can't stand little fucking weenies sitting in yellow shirts! I'ma treat this motherfucker like he's never been shit! Why you fucking laughing? I still haven't got to the punch! Stop lifting your fucking eyes to the top!
Hey, give it now!
That motherfuckers are throwing me off! Listen! I said one day, you gon' learn this. I keep heat like a thermos, burn through your epidermis, leave you submerged in the furnace like Jews getting murked by Germans. You're the reason they call us nerds, and you deserve this. This herb is herbless, your punchlines have no surface, you're worthless. You're the definition of what a verb's perm is. The vermin gon' get murdered for certain. I'll make a DVD of your mother swerving and slurping my sperm, then I'll call it Return of the Turban. So who is liable? The eye of a killer, egomaniacal, I'll fight a gorilla. Undeniable skill prior to Thriller, you a liar for real. Like Charles Hamilton when he said he was riding with Dilla. Yeah, if you ever looked at the guy in the mirror, I said, fuck you. You bring up my culture, I'm not gonna have it. I'll bomb your car while you're in traffic. I'm an Islamic fanatic. I'll put Nocando in a box, and Iron Psalm is a faggot.
shit or something. Yo, make some noise, yo!
That was a good battle. LA, motherfuckers.